Seymour Diamond was a trailblazer and fun and bossy and my way or the highway and sweet and kind and loving and my dad. I think my dad decided to be a doctor because his older brother, who was the stellar person in my grandfather's eyes, was a doctor. And so there was never a question, but he had to go to Chicago Medical School because no other medical schools in the state of Illinois would take Jewish people. In 1958, he built his first clinic, which was not a headache clinic at that time. And my mom used to work there, and we all participated somehow. My dad stayed in general practice for a number of years before he switched to solely being a headache practitioner, and he was really one of the first people to do that. I think the biggest problem was actually giving validity to the diagnosis of migraine, and it's because of people who were fierce like my father that happened. The National Headache Foundation was really something he cared passionately about because it's an advocacy group for patients. It's a way for patients to find out where therapies are, what's the newest information. He also cared very passionately about the Diamond Headache Clinic. Nobody else was doing headache. People were desperate. There used to be lines outside the clinic, like literally, and patients just loved him. They adored him. And he would always say to the nurses, "Are we working or are we playing today?" That was his favorite thing to say, and everybody else's hair would be coming out of their head and they'd be sweating. And he'd just be happy as a lark running from room to room to see his headache patients. Yeah, he loved his patients. He definitely did. And he was charming too, so it all worked for him fairly well. He was so passionate that you could only catch his fire. You know what I mean? It was important. I hit the jackpot with dads. Believe me, we had our moments. I used to keep a couple boxes in my office for when I'd quit every once in a while. We both had tempers. But he also was an amazing teacher for me and a guide in my life. And he taught me that you can never give up, even if it's really dark. He was a consummate clinician, a fierce activist for headache patients' needs and requirements. And he could do it all, and he loved doing it. He was amazing. I miss him. I carry him with me. I carry him with me every day. What better way to honor somebody?